Hi. 2007 to 2011 Nissan Versa hatchback. Hatch button is not working. There is an issue with it. These cars from 7 through 11, they are all sharing the same electrical diagrams, so they should be wired the same. My car, it's 2010 Nissan Versa hatchback, and the button wasn't working. I mean, previously was working, but then that was like a bad solution. So when I bought it, the previous owner had this issue, and what he ended up doing was he bypassed the signal from the BCM and he connected the brown button to the chassis. What he was doing is providing a continuous ground from the chassis to the button, which made the button open close at any time you want to, and it doesn't matter if the car is locked or unlocked, which is definitely unsafe because anybody can open the car easily. Unfortunately, the solution is posted on YouTube via so many videos. So many people did this solution, which is not a good solution. So before we dive into the diagnostic, before we go through the solution, I would like to show you some principles. How is the hatchback for these years, I mean these models, is connected, so we know like how to fix it. Okay, so before we dive in, we need to know the principles of how the button is connected within this diagram or this wiring. How is it wired? So the signal goes from the BCM to the passenger side actuator, and this gonna tells the actuator here to open or lock, and this is depending on the key fob, or you unlock the car. So when you say unlock, then the BCM will send the signal to this door, the passenger door actuator, and then from the passenger door actuator, this gonna send through another wire a signal, the same signal, to the button. And then from the button, when you press it to open close, it's gonna send another the same signal. Will send it back all the way to the BCM through another wire to the BCM. And then at that time, when you open actually, because you press it open, when you press the button, you're gonna tell the BCM, hey BCM, please open the hatch back door. So then the BCM has another signal, will send it to the actuator. And at the actuator, you will find 4 wires. The back actuator, you will find 4 wires. One of them is this signal wire, the other one is power, and the other 2 is, one of them ground, I am sure, the other one I don't remember what, but you can search it out. This is not our topic, but anyway, now the actuator will open and you can open the door. So if you want to know like why does this button not going on, or why it's not opening the hatch, then there is an issue within this wiring or the actuator, of course. Okay, now that we know the diagram and how the hatch button, the actuator, how is it wired from from like the BCM to the passenger side door, and then up to here. Now we will do the diagnostic. What I have done is, the good thing about the wiring here is you will find so many connectors, and these connectors are for your safety. So just in case if the wire is broken somewhere, then that doesn't mean it's the end of you don't need to change the whole harness. All what you need is to change the wire from the connector to the connector. So the first thing is this connector, you're gonna open it just like that. Just like that. I'm not gonna clip it, but just like open it like this. The first thing you want to do is the blue is the wire that goes to the BCM, and the brown is the wire that comes from the passenger side actuator. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that both of these wires is intact. It's not disconnected, it's not broken, it's not loose anywhere. So the first thing is you want to do is disconnect it, use the multimeter, and then do a continuity test. I mean, another meaning you want to hear the beep if you connect to both sides, to both terminals of this wire. So the first thing is you're gonna connect your multimeter here, and then the other one is there is another connector very close to the passenger door, which is here in the passenger wheel. And what you want to, how to find it is like just peel off some stuff. I already peeled the whole car and end up like doing a lot of stuff. Anyway, the wire should be connected here. Don't trace the colors because the colors will change from the connector to the other connector, because Nissan is buying these harnesses from different vendors, which you're going to end up by seeing different colors before and after the connector. So continuity, back probe, and what I mean by back probe is just like use the backside with very like tiny thing, so you can insert it here in this wire. Now it's connected on the backside. We just saw that, and the other connection, it's going to be here. So what you want to do is test all of them, so you know which wire is the signal wire that receives the signal from the door here and send it all the way to the hatch button. Test all of them. If you don't hear any beep, that means there is a cut somewhere or loose connection somewhere between this connector and the connector at the backside, if you remember. If it beeps, that's very good. The other thing is you want to test from here to the actuator at this door. So what you want to do is this is sample, remove this panel, super easy. You just remove this. There are a lot of videos show you like how to remove this. I mean, my car, it's I did it a lot, so it's very easy. Became very easy to remove it because I removed it a lot. So see, just like that. And then you need to remove this part, this half circle or whatever you want to call it. And then you will see two screws here, 1, 2, I don't remember, but I believe they are 10 millimeters. You open them, and then you can like just pull it with your hand or with a screw, whatever you want to use. Just make sure to not scratch the car panel or whatever. You pull it, and then after you pull it up, there are a lot of videos show you like how to do this. Anyway, once you finish this, at the actuator you will find a connector. You disconnect that connector, and my recommendation is get the window up so you can have plenty of space so you can work on the actuator connector. Once you disconnect it, make another continuity test between this point and the connector at the backside, the hatch. If it beeps, that means the wiring is all good and intact. And this is my situation. All the wire was good. Second test is, what you want to do is a test from the blue wire. The blue wire. Remember, we did the signal wire, which is the brown wire. This is something additional you don't need to worry about, because this is a solution from the previous owner, which is something I'm going to remove. The other test you want to do is the intact, or the continuity between this wire and the BCM. So what you want to do is probe it from here, and then disconnect. You will find it here in this. This is the BCM, by the way. This is the BCM, and this is the connector that sends or receives, the signal from the blue. So disconnect this, and then either back probe, or you can probe from the front side. All the pins or all the wires here. Once you find the wire, once you hear it beeping, that means there is no issue with the wiring. So now that we know there is no issue with the wire, we need to do another test. Is the button itself. And how you do that is you probe both sides, here and here, and with continuity test, you press the button. If it beeps, that means there is no issue with the button. I had another car, and I found the issue with this wire. There was a cut somewhere. Anyway, ChatGPT and Google recommends that you check this, because most of the cars, they have cut here. It's very easy. You do a continuity between this and this connector. So you disconnect it, and then you do a continuity from here to this connector here. So you do another continuity to make sure that this is good or not. And this is the wire that goes all the way to this button. If you hear beep, then with pressing the button, of course, that means there is no issue with the button. So there is no issue with the button, there is no issue with the wiring. If there is an issue, if there is discontinuity, you want to know where's the issue. So there is this connector, there is another connector here, which is this one, and then there is the third connector, which is this one, and then there is a fourth connector, which is here at the actuator. With my situation, I didn't find any issue with the wiring. Now there is a potential, there is a possibility that the BCM is not good. In my situation, there is no issue with the BCM. I mean, eventually, when you check everything, then the issue, and there is no issue with anything, then there is a high potential or high possibility that the BCM is not good. So you're gonna end up changing the BCM. Is there another solution? Yes, definitely there is another solution. I don't want to say it here because you could mess up. Then what I found is the signal was not good from the actuator. So I end up buying another actuator, and this is my original actuator. So at the actuator you will find 4 pins. One of them or 2 of them is the power and the ground signal that you will receive from the BCM, and one of the pins is to send the same signal that you received from the BCM all the way down to the hatchback button, which is when you press it, you open that circuit and make the circuit open, and then you open the hatchback. This is my issue. I end up buying another actuator, a new actuator. I don't know this brand or this company, but it's something I found it on Amazon. From Amazon, I mean, the rating was good, and I mean, it wasn't like perfect, but this was like the highest, and there were like so many people reviewed it, and they gave it more than 4 stars. So I bought it, and with that, I mean, with changing that, the actuator replaced. Now the button of my hatchback is working. That's my solution. Please do it the right way. Don't bypass. Don't bypass the BCM signal, because you may ruin your BCM. That's a lot of money because you need to program it. You need to buy a new one. So it becomes compatible with your car. Thank you very much for watching.